Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Ringside Predictions. It feels like we just did one of these like 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, that's because we did for Payback. And now we're here for Elimination Chamber, and in 2 weeks we'll be here for Money in the Bank. WWE is overloading us with some pay-per-views, but either way, I'm here to give my predictions for Elimination Chamber. So the first match, Neville versus Bo Dallas. These two have a history. They are rivals since NXT. Neville defeated Bo Dallas for the NXT title at NXT Arrival in February 2014, and they had plenty of matches before that. And now here we are on the main roster carrying it over. So I'm really happy to see this feud happening because Bo hasn't had a really good story since he came up last year. Neville hasn't really had a story since he came up in March. But here we go. We got a story for both of them. They have good chemistry, and the story writes itself. I mean, Bo is still jealous because Neville beat him for the title and is a bigger star than him. My prediction, though, is that Neville's going to get the win. Bo has been getting the upper hand on Neville, taking advantage of his injured knee. So I kind of like to see Bo get the win so that this will carry on, but I think Neville's going to get the win and then move on to the Money in the Bank ladder match next month. Nikki Bella defends the Divas title against Naomi and Paige in a triple threat. So, I like all three of these women. I think they all deserve the title, but there's one who deserves it the most, and that is Naomi. She has deserved this thing for over a year, and she's come so close. And now with this heel turn, it's the perfect time to do it. I love Paige, but she's held it twice already, and, the one who's really interesting right now is Naomi. Nikki's been a good champion, I guess. She hasn't defended it that much, but it's Naomi's time. She's never held it, and if she doesn't do it now, when's she going to do it? She's at the hottest part of her career right now. She's aligned with Tamina. This is the time, and I think they're going to do it. Naomi's going to win. The first ever Elimination Chamber for the Tag Team Championship. Actually, the first Elimination Chamber involving tag teams at all. So, let's see if I can remember them all. We got the New Day defending against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, the Ascension, the Primetime Players, Los Matadors, and the Lucha Dragons. So, yeah. This is going to be a hell of a match. We've got 12 people in this match. I doubt we'll see them all in the ring and in the chamber at the same time, but it's going to be freaking awesome. Who do I think is going to win? I think the New Day is going to retain because they haven't had the titles that long, and they're just so entertaining, and they'll lose them, but just not yet. They're somehow going to find a way to, weasel their way out with a win. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. Either way, I'm disappointed Harper and Rowan aren't in this match, but I guess it's to protect them from losing. Either way, this is going to be exciting. Non-title match, champion versus champion. NXT champion Kevin Owens versus United States champion John Cena. This match is going to be amazing. I mean, this is a feud that I think since Kevin Owens came to NXT, everyone wanted to see just because Cena's the top guy in the WWE. Owens is the top guy in NXT, and we're getting it. It's going to be great, but I'm not exactly sure how they're going to book it. My prediction is that it'll end in disqualification, John Cena getting the win by DQ. I think we're going to see an apron powerbomb to John Cena. I don't think Kevin Owens really cares about beating Cena. He cares about, destroying Cena. Either way, this should be very cool to see. I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited to see Owens transitioning into the main roster. The Intercontinental title will be defended in the Elimination Chamber as well. This is also the first time that the Elimination Chamber has housed an Intercontinental Championship. And it's the vacant title, so we know we're going to have a new champion. We've got Sheamus, King Barrett, R-Truth, Rusev, Dolph Ziggler, and Ryback. So Rusev got injured this week, and we're not sure if he's going to be in the match. I'm going to count him out. He was my original pick to win, but if he's not in the match, I'm going to go with Sheamus, just because he's been on quite a roll since returning. I would say King Barrett, but he's already held it 5 times, and they're obviously not using him that well, even though he's the king. So I'm going to go with Sheamus. I think one of two people will replace Rusev. Either Stardust, because he's got a little thing going with R-Truth, and he can easily just take a pin, or Bray Wyatt, I think would be great. And I would love to see Bray get the win. He needs something, and I think the Intercontinental title would be great. But I think it's going to be Sheamus. And then what I'm assuming will be the main event, I'd like to see the Intercontinental or the Tag titles main event because they're actually in chamber matches. But the world title will main event, I'm guessing, and it's going to be Seth Rollins defending against Dean Ambrose. So this is great. We're getting one-on-one match between Rollins and Ambrose. This feud, this rivalry reignited last month, and it stopped in about October. It's nice to see it picking up speed again, and it's just these two. I think Seth Rollins is going to retain, but there's going to be some shenanigans. Bold predictions. I think Roman Reigns is going to turn heel by helping Seth Rollins. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So thanks for watching my predictions for Elimination Chamber. I'm excited for it. I kind of wish they weren't doing so many pay-per-views in a row because it's just too much. I mean, we got Raw, we got SmackDown, we got NXT, we got the NXT specials, we got all this and this, and then I also watch Lucha Underground and stuff, so, like, it's a lot of wrestling. So, yeah, hopefully after Money in the Bank, they keep it to one a month. But yeah, thanks for checking out my predictions, and I'll see you for Money in the Bank in a few weeks.